What's up, everyone? Hope you're all doing great. Hanging in there, doing the best you can. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. It means so much to me. I'm not trying to get YouTube famous. Couldn't if I tried. Please look at my other videos, and really consider subscribing. It would mean so much to me, you have no idea. And to all my subscribers, thank you so much. In this video, we got another true crime video. I haven't done one in a while, I don't think. I've been reviewing a lot of comedy stuff, prank videos, Saturday Night Live stuff. But getting back to a true crime video. I love my true crime. And this one, senseless murder of a 19-year-old by a gang member. Let's check it out.
April 1998. A dozen teenagers were having a party at this house.
A group of guys came into the house wearing ski masks and armed with assault rifles. They proceeded to make everyone lie down on the floor.
The masked men ransacked the house, looking for money. Despite not finding anything to steal, they shot dead a teenager sitting on the couch.
Why?
Masked men ransacked the house, looking for money.
A group of guys came into the house wearing ski masks.
A party at this house. Teenagers were having a party at this house.
A group of guys came into the house wearing ski masks and armed with assault rifles. They proceeded to make everyone lie down on the floor.
The masked men ransacked the house, looking for money. Despite not finding anything to steal, they shot dead a teenager sitting on the couch.
Why? Why? They were looking for money, they didn't find any. Was it because they were pissed and they're going to take their frustration out on an innocent 19-year-old? That's premeditation. That's premeditation. They weren't doing anything. Just, they were sitting on a couch. He was sitting on a couch. And probably because they're pissed because they didn't find any money, took their anger out, whoever the shooter was, on just an innocent 19-year-old.
With no leads, the investigation quickly went cold.
The longer it goes on, the harder it becomes to solve. In a cold case, tracking people down is sometimes very difficult. Witnesses in the case just disappear off the face of the earth.
6 years go by. Sometimes a passage of time can trigger a change of heart in a witness. In April of 2004, Majors gets a break. An anonymous tipster gives him a name for his suspect.
It said the one that was involved in the killing of Eli Woods was Jason Hooks.
The reason why, especially when they're teenagers, the reason why they don't talk is because they don't want retribution. A lot of people, grown-ups, if there's like a murder that happens in the street during the day, if you watch the first 48, you know that when detectives try and, talk to neighbors, like every neighbor, they're like, I don't want to talk, or I didn't see anything, when they did, but they're just scared of retribution, of people who did this coming to get them or their family members. And I understand 100%. It happens mainly in like the black community, and this looked like it was it sounds like, looking at the house, and I think I seen some, did I see some pictures when they show the inside of the house of black people? But anyways, this mainly happens in black neighborhoods. Black people don't talk. Black people don't snitch. Either because they believe in the, snitches get stitches, or they're too scared of retribution, of people coming after them to shut them up. And I understand 100%. It's sad, and these people, they probably want to say something if they've seen something, and they don't want to talk. They're too scared. But let's see. This guy looks Mexican, the suspect, showing him on the computer.
Jason Hooks bragged to people about doing it. He'd been in and out of trouble all his life.
When you brag, I hear this so much, and it's not a black thing. It's any race, gender, there's a lot of people that it's like they can't keep it in. They want to look tough, It's like, yeah, you don't want to mess with me. You don't want to F with me. I killed someone before. That guy over in two counties over that was murdered 3 years ago? That was me. Yeah, that was me. It's like you might as well just go to the police station and say, I did it. There's a crime, there's a murder 3, 4, 5, 10 years ago. What an idiot, going around bragging.
He's involved in drugs. He ran around with the wrong people. He claimed to be a gang member.
I don't care what.
Majors knows he must get Jason to talk.
There's no physical evidence.
Bald-headed.
There's no witnesses that can identify him due to the suspects were wearing ski masks. The confession is the case. Because without it, I would be stopped.
See, I want to know was he the shooter? Was he the shooter? Because it was a group of them. Was he the shooter? Or is he going to take the blame? But wait, he was bragging. He was bragging.
All right.
Yeah, drink your Dr. Pepper.
I'm investigating the shooting death of the Woods, okay? Is there anything you want to tell me about this?
Everybody's saying I did.
Okay.
Everybody's saying that. Everybody's saying that I did it, but I wasn't the one that did it.
Who was the one that did it then? If it wasn't you?
I don't know. See,
I realized I'm not dealing with a hardcore person that he was trying to portray. And when he's out on the street or in prison, you know, if a gangbanger was tough and hardcore, they're going to tell you where to go. And he didn't do that.
The Barista Touch Impress is our first ever assisted espresso machine, featuring step-by-step barista
I
guidance.
don't drink
and
espresso.
What?
He just said, I just want to talk to somebody that's neutral. What does that mean? It's a black detective. Is he racist? For a minute. Is that possible?
When he requested the third person, I was shocked. I was like, I've never heard of that.
Can you call Mark Peasy? Or
Who's that?
it's an officer that knows me pretty well.
Mark Peace? Once you talk to him, can we resolve this?
I
need his effing input.
Alright, hold on, sit down, come up here, okay? Mark Peace, who worked for the Rogers County Sheriff's Department, was involved in Jason's life throughout the troubles that Jason's been in. He's helped him when Jason needed help. He just wants to talk to somebody that he knows.
I guarantee you that he grew up in a bad, like a single parent home, maybe didn't have a father figure. Because he wants to talk to this guy that apparently has helped him all the times that he's been arrested. I want to know how old he is.
Okay, that'll work. Thank you.
Maybe he thinks of
Deputy
him
Peace agrees to come to
as like a
homicide.
father figure.
Either he was going to tell it or he wasn't. And the confession was it. And that's what I needed. Jason? What's going on, man? I'll leave you guys together 2 minutes and I'll be back.
Yeah, you got some gray hair on top.
What do you got, Jason?
Man, you lost some weight, haven't you? How you looking? Been working out and the whole bit of work.
Let me get jobs.
What were you doing there?
Still Richter.
Now, did y'all have a baby or something, didn't you? That's what I thought. How old's he? Is he?
He was turning his life around. Are you serious? See, he's talking to him like he's a family member.
Welcome. Been working out and the whole bit of work.
Let me get jobs.
As soon as he
What's going on,
enters,
man?
I'll leave you guys together 2 minutes and I'll be back.
he stands up and shakes his hand.
What do you got, Jason?
Man, you lost some weight, haven't you? How you looking? Been working out and the whole bit of work.
Let me get jobs.
That got me a good job.
What were you doing there?
Still Richter.
Steel erectors.
Now, did y'all have a baby or something, didn't you? That's what I thought. How old's he? Is he?
6-year-old baby. Well, he just threw it
Last
all
time
away.
I saw him, he just tiny baby.
Last time I saw him, he's just a tiny baby. He's getting big. That's what this officer is saying.
Yeah, he's getting big.
Jason has let him know how his life had changed, saying, hey, look, Dad, I'm doing so much better.
I don't know what to do, man.
Jason, don't lie to him. You've always been up straight with me, so tell them what they need to know. That's the best thing, buddy.
Scared, man.
Well, Jason, listen to me. We all get scared of things. But you know, when we get it off our chest, we're not afraid anymore.
I had visions of him jumping up and crying, "I did it, I'm sorry." You know, it was a long time ago, but he didn't do that. So I knew I had to go back in there and get it. Were you there the night it happened?
Yes, sir.
Throw me back to when that night started. What were you doing?
He's not Mexican.
Kicked in the door.
Jason
I kicked in the door.
had heard from a mutual acquaintance that Eli had cash in the house.
I was off in the back room, looking for steak. That was that guy.
We're beating the shit out of that guy. They heard there was a safe. So the one who was shot lived at that home. He threw the party. They were beating the shit out of that guy. Where's the safe? Where's all the money? Where's the...
And who are they beating?
Eli.
Eli, the one who was shot. Maybe there was a safe and that he just didn't want to give it up. I don't know.
And then what happened?
They hand me that gun.
And so, when he handed you the gun, what did he say?
If you don't do him, we're gonna do you.
If
Jason said that he was scared for his life because he thought they would kill him.
Eli, call. If you don't do him, we're gonna do you.
If you don't do him, we're gonna do you. Which could be true, because this guy isn't a true gangster, or was a gangster.
Jason said that he was scared for his life because he thought they would kill him.
Eli, call him. Been shaking my head. I mean, he can see my face, he can see my heart. And I'm happy.
What happened? He wants to confess. The murder's been eating at him for 6 years. You shot Eli?
Yes, sir.
And there goes
6 years after the murder of Patrick Eli Woods, Jason reveals the truth.
Jason was looking for someone that would hold his hand and walk him through this. With Deputy Peace being there, that played a great part. Is there anything else you want to add to this?
It's happening for me.
he just doesn't look like. He's got his head down like this, his hands on his head.
It was a senseless murder. Going into a house and shooting someone because you can't find what you're looking for. There was no need for it.
Rod and Sandra Crittenden, Eli's parent. Oh, Eli was white. They're both white. Wow, I was thinking Eli was black this whole time.
In regards to Eli's parents, I don't like to use the word closure because there's never any closure, really. Your kids are supposed to outlive you. I think it helps them move on a little bit, knowing that the person who committed this crime against their child is in prison, and they move forward a little bit. But completely get over it? No. I miss Eli every day.
In their front yard, with a fence around it. Is that his tombstone? It's a tombstone. Don't tell me he's buried in the front yard. I mean, it has his name, everything, the date of birth, December 8th, April 10th, 19, and wording. It's a tombstone. Did they bury him in the front yard?
He's with me every single day when I wake up. He's with me every single night when I go to sleep.
I want to know if there was a safe and he just didn't want to tell him.
It was an honor to be his mother, most of all.
And be his dad.
Yeah.
Jason Hooks pleaded guilty to first degree manslaughter. He was sentenced to 35 years in prison. Oh, he was crying. That Jason. That's the end of the video. You know what? I think maybe I think he was telling the truth, maybe. As far as when maybe they gave him the gun and said, shoot him or we're gonna shoot you. I guess we'll never know. He did not act like a gangster. He had some tattoos on his arms, bald head. He's not Mexican, just a white guy. To me, I mean, as far as the safe, usually when there's like rumors, that someone's got a safe, there's a safe with money in it at home, those rumors just, they don't come out of the sky, just out of the air, So maybe there was a safe and Eli just didn't want to tell him. And decided to say, we don't have a safe. I don't know what you're talking about, and not thinking that he was going to get murdered. But the main part to me, besides the senseless beating and murder of this Eli, 19-year-old, who sadly lost his life, and to me it plays a big role. I mean, he did still shoot this Eli, but if he's telling the truth, where they handed him the gun and said, shoot him or we're gonna shoot you. And it's like, because I would have shot him too, and I would have started throwing up and just being like, oh my God, I just killed someone, maybe not in front of the other guys, just in case they're like, oh my gosh, he's a crybaby, he's gonna snitch if he gets caught, we gotta kill him too. But anyways, it is what it is. It was 6 years. Eli was murdered in '98. It was 6 years later, 2004. Probably want to try in 2005, 2006. Takes time. So he'll be eligible for parole. He'll get out in about 10 years now. Anyways, another sad case. I kind of hope there was a save, because it doesn't. An innocent kid having a party with other teenage friends died, but there was a safe. And he was protecting the safe and not wanting, gosh. Either way, it's a bad thing. But if there wasn't no safe and he died for absolutely no reason, based off rumors, or there's a safe in that house with a lot of money, and that's just sick. I mean, both. Even if there was a safe, it's still sick. It's still wrong. I love true crime, but still, none of it makes me happy. There's nothing about true crime that makes me happy. It's just trying to get to understand more and more. I've been a die-hard true crime fan for at least 15 years, and I listen on a podcast, at least 30 new murder cases that I've never heard of before. So do the math, 15 times 30. And that's not to mention the old ones from like the Wild Wild West era, Those ones, are most intriguing. The unsolved ones, they're intriguing. Those are the ones that people really like. True crime fans, people like to try and solve and stuff. I had an uncle a great uncle, who was stabbed 42 times back in 1988. Still a cold case. I had a friend a few years back, an old friend from high school, who I could do a whole hour on what it's he was found. They did an autopsy. He was found in the woods. They did an autopsy. The results were, what's it called? Inconclusive, or they couldn't find a cause of death. He was found naked in the woods next to a pond. His wet clothes scattered. And then, like, yards away, found his wallet. And yards away, found his belt. And yards away, found his shoes. And it's just like, what the hell? Found naked next to a pond in the woods. All his stuff scattered around. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Peace, everyone.